Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It's Friday Groove Day. It's Friday Groove Day. It's Friday Groove Day. Can you tell I'm happy that it's Friday? Good morning, Katie, Moonchild's World. How are you? Hey, Wolf Girl, Oracle. Hey, Dolly. Always a mouthful, both of your names, but it's great. I love it. It just took me a moment to get around it. So you'll have to bear with me. My voice, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. Um, I don't know, Katie, I was teasing saying that I caught where you had it last week with the laryngitis. And, but it seems to be doing good. And in fact, I am going to try a hot cup of coffee today, just to help soothe the throat. But I do have my cold cup of coffee in case it becomes too intense and it's too much. Hey, K Travel Tarot, you made it. Yay. Oh, thank you for being here. I know it's early, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, so let me get my coffee. So let's get that, start soothing the throat here. And grab your favorite beverage, whether that's coffee, tea, whatever. Heck, it's Friday. You do you. Oh, I do miss a hot cup of coffee, though. That I do. So hopefully that will go down okay. Um, oh, yes, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with you all Friday mornings. It's actually one of my favorite times of the week because to be able to share the messages and just what Spirit wants us to know. And typically, they're positive messages. And so that feeds the soul, right? Feels really good, especially in, I'm not going to get into it, but everything that's going on now, it is heavy. It is really, really heavy. So we need light. We need light in times of darkness. And that's what I'm hoping I can help do, is to bring more light. And, that's also what Katie Moonchild's World, her channel, and Dolly Wolf Girl Oracle, we're these little beams of light shooting out. And there's other people to YouTube that are providing the same type of energy. So, get your dose, get in and get your dose, because we need it right now. I know 9/11 was yesterday, so that was very heavy, and just holding that space for everyone that has lost someone. And I do personally know someone that's lost someone. So it's, just keeping those people in prayers. It's obviously an event that we will never forget. And all the shootings that have been happening. And, there's families that are just devastated, and then families being torn apart, so through ice. So I mean, it's really chaotic. It's really chaotic. So it's important for you to get your dose, your daily dose, and to stay grounded and uplifted, as best as you can. And this is why community is so important, and keeping yourself surrounded those that will uplift you and love on you, and it's important. So I just want to share that little bit there. Echinacea tea with honey and lemon is amazing for your throat. Yes, I did opt for yesterday, though, the chamomile lavender tea with honey and lemon. And I do have a throat tea, so I will probably have some of that today too. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Happy Friday. Good to see you. All right. This week has been, I like my weeks where they're just quiet and uneventful. This week was tough. I had a big flare up with my hip, and that wasn't fun. It was probably the worst pain that I had felt in a really long time, and I totally was immobilized. I was on the couch all day. And it's those times that you wish you kind of had another person with you so that someone could have helped me out. And, but I made it through. It was extremely painful. Did some light stretches, a lot of icing, a little bit of heat. And the next day I woke up like it never happened. It was crazy. So, and I believe, what was that, on Tuesday? So I was on Katie's, in her chat. And so for those that sent me prayers and healing, thank you, because it really helped. And then I got my MRI test results back, which I have still yet to talk to my doctor. I have to make an appointment. But it seems like I have a tear, some type of tear in my ankle. How that happened, I have absolutely no idea. I did not injure it. I don't recall twisting it. I woke up, got out of bed, and was in pain. So it's been going on for a few months, and I honestly was like, thought it was a sprain. So I just kind of ignored it, thinking that it was going to heal on its own. You know, I kept it wrapped. And finally I said, okay, this is not getting any better. When I had x-ray done, nothing came up with the x-rays. And then I had the MRI done. And then that's where it shows the tear. I know I have plantar fasciitis. It shows some of that. And it was something else, I think some swelling or fluid in the area. So I will get the full story from my doctor as to what's next. I think more extreme cases would be surgery. So I'm praying that that's not what I need to do, but we will see. Aquarian 71, hello, good day to you. Happy Friday. So thank you, Kay. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, it's been body challenges, let's say. And then yesterday I had to drive, and I think that didn't help too much. And I should have, but I didn't, wrap my ankle, didn't think about it. I had to drive an hour to an event to set up a table and provide information for my day job. And the best part was when I had to get up in front of a room full of people to talk about the organization. And that's when my voice decided to kick it up a notch and go into laryngitis mode. So I'm talking to a room full of people like, rah, 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 rah. So that was enjoyable. And then drive an hour back. So yeah, I guess my ankle, being that was my driving foot, is a little sore this morning. Go figure. But you know what? It's all good. It's Friday. Oh, thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, I know. When our bodies really start showing us the wear and tear, I know that all too well. Yeah, the ankle, the foot, it could be from past. I'm a walker. I have walked 2 half marathons, one being the last one was in 2019. So who knows? Maybe all of the walking, because I was out there, in order to build up for a marathon, I would get up to walking like around, I would start like 10 miles, and then I would take it to, anywhere from, never went all the 13 miles because I wanted to save that energy for the marathon, half marathon. So I would do anywhere from like to 10 miles. So it could have been a way that I was walking, that I was slowly doing something. Who knows? And then it just decided and gave out one day. So I don't think I can really pinpoint it to an incident. I think it's like years of wear and tear. So it's unfortunate. Since I broke my kneecap, oh, the knees are rough. I have been immobilized. Okay. I have noticed that in slowing down, there are some advantages. That's truth right there. Absolutely. I always love my laugh when I have laryngitis because it makes me laugh even harder. And the more I it, the more I laugh, which makes the laryngitis worse. Yeah. Yeah, it's about yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny because you just sound like a well, I sound more like a toad, like rabbit, rabbit. It could have been from an old injury. I thought about that, but I don't have any recollection of injuring my ankle. Absolutely none. And the only other thing I can think of is that I had gotten plantar fasciitis so bad in both my feet, um, that the way that it was hurting, sometimes I had trouble walking. So I was like doing everything not to put too much pressure on my foot. So maybe I was angling the angle I was putting my foot that messed up my ankle. Hey, the could be so many different reasons. Who knows? Maybe I actually did. Menopausal. I'm so forgetful. I'm the type of person that will walk into a wall and then like a few days later, a bruise shows up. Be like, how did I get that bruise? Totally forgetting that I walked into a wall. So, yeah, it could have been in my sleep. Yeah, yeah. Katie, yours is a croaking frog. Well, I guess we need to go out in the moonlight and start croaking. Making beautiful croaky sounds. I don't have a new shoe. I have my old one. I could probably use some new sneakers. Yeah, but I was kind of surprised. I thought the doctor would automatically call me, but I'm guessing I have to get an appointment. So go figure. Ziggybee's in the house. Happy Friday. Our first word we have is journey. Yep, detoxify. Uh-oh. Upside down. And beauty. That's what I'm doing right now, Nancy. I have a pair of Skechers, and they're the kind with the memory foam. I use those especially for events. If I have to be on my feet for periods of time, it's very cushiony and helpful. Oh, Katie, I just saw Katie's. Dolly says, I have never lost my voice, but I have had where my voice goes from Dolly to Otto, the pipe smoking German cobbler. What a name. That's awesome. Sometimes the shoes that we wear can cause more damage to our feet than going barefoot. That's why I asked if you have gotten, oh, I see. Yeah. Um, Yeah, these are pretty. I am due for another pair though. My walking pair that I have, those are up for replacement, and those are Hoka's. I love Hoka sneakers, but gosh, everything has gone up. Like it's crazy. I went to go because I had to rent a car for work, and I noticed that the price was like $10 higher. And I said, if I'm imagining things, because I don't remember paying this much. And that was just like a month ago. And she said, yes, within the past, what was it? 2 weeks. So about 2 weeks ago, they raised their rates. This economy is just crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me write these words down. So we have, oops. We have okay. We have journey, detoxify, and beauty. Oh, flat feet. Yeah. I tell you, the body, like alignment is important, right? I recently bought a like a back brace to fix my posture, because I've been noticing some shift in my, you can see right here, my collarbone sticks out. And I was looking at to see what the cause of that is. And, some of it said that it was maybe an injury, which I haven't had, or bad posture over time. So for a person that's consistently works from home on the computer, I'm like in gremlin mode, like this all day. So I've been working to realign my shoulders, get my posture back. Um, so don't you guys type and say, Sonia, you're slouching. I'm relaxed right now. So, okay, focus, Sonia, focus. These are our words: journey, detoxify, beauty. We have the owl, omens, pay attention to signs. Ooh. We have decisiveness, make a decision with the antelope and take appropriate action. And we have the giraffe, foresight. You are able to see what is in store for your future. Okay. So, journey. During our journey, we get all kinds of signs. Spirit is always, the more that we pay attention, the more that we open ourselves up to what messages are coming through for us. It can be all these different types of synchronicity. You might actually get an actual message. It's important to listen, be open. This is why meditation is helpful. Meditation helps us to quiet the mind. Still gonna get that monkey mind during meditation. I haven't met anyone yet, not to say that there isn't anyone out there that doesn't get a little taste of monkey mind, but you will get the monkey mind. You just acknowledge it and you go back to breath. That's it. It's always the breath, going back to that breath during meditation. It helps us to be still and to open ourselves up more. So the more that we do that, the more that we have this connection, we grow that connection. It gets stronger. And we learn to release. What do we need to release? Of things that aren't giving us the clarity that we need. Make a decision as far as what needs to be released. What are you holding on to? Again, in meditation, a lot of that can come up. Meditation helps provide the clarity. So realizing, what do I need to release? What do I need to let go of? And in such a way is a beauty. It gives you also that insight to what it is that you want for your future. What seeds are you planting so that you can build for abundance, build a brighter future for yourself? There's so much beauty in that. So it's a cycle, right? It's a beautiful cycle that we go through, humans, and there's always lessons that we're always learning, but we got to pay attention to them in order to learn and grow. So that is the message that Spirit wants to all of us to know right now with that. Oh, you like this card? Thank you. Thank you. I haven't, I got to share with you all. I have, other than my arms, that's the only thing. I've lost so much weight, and it wasn't intentional. And when I went to the doctor to find out what was going on, he thinks that this is how my grief is manifesting, because all my blood work, everything came back fine. But I've lost like 25 pounds, and it's been a roller coaster ride as far as, making myself eat. And it's been a challenging summer, let's say that. Anyhow, but yes, I lost all this weight, but it made me extra let's say juicy. I don't want to use the word flabby. Yeah, I'm juicy. So like the arms are juicier, the tummy's juicier, the legs are juicier. I'm just juicy. So, but I share all that because I have not worn this dress. It's a dress actually. If you, it's a dress. I haven't worn this in since 2019. So I said, you know what? It's Friday. I feel good. I feel juicy. That's our new word. That's the word for today, juicy. So make yourself feel juicy. And yeah, so that's why I decided to put it on. But thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Monkey mind is real, especially when you have animals living with you who believe that closed doors are forbidden. I get meows and knock knocks from the cat, the parrot. Oh, that's sweet though. I love that. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Congrats on the way. I know what you mean. I've lost 25 pounds. Oh, wow. Okay, we're twinsing. And I am squishy, but I am okay with that. The muscles will tone up and exactly. You know, it comes when it comes. Whoa, 90 pounds in 6 months. Oh my goodness. When your mom passed, it was grief and my body started rejecting animal fat. Yeah, it's weird. Like I can't eat certain things anymore that I'm used to eat. Like it comes in like little doses. Yesterday I had some French fries. I went to In-N-Out Burger, which I hadn't had that in a long time. And I had a burger and fries. And with all the fried, my body was not happy. It was not happy. So yeah, this is going to be a new chapter, a lot of things. And in between the menopause and I guess the grief, I don't know what's what, but both of them are affecting me. So my diet is very, very limited right now. And I'm just trying to navigate what feels good, what doesn't, what I can or can't eat. And it is what it is. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Yeah, the grieving comes in waves, as we all know. And for those that don't know, I lost one of my best friends in May on my birthday, last day of May. And so yeah, it comes in waves. So okay, we're gonna move on so I don't get all weepy-eyed. Okay, let's see. I am looking for where are the cards that I wanted. I'm gonna go with these. I'll come back around. Oh, this is them looking right at me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have progress. Reflection and harmony. So yes, we've all experienced progress in our journeys. I know everybody has at least one great thing that they can say about their progress, about their life. And I know it's more than just one thing, but one thing. Think of one thing where you've had progress and how good that felt, right? So it's like acknowledging that progress, acknowledging your accomplishments and giving yourself that love. And any of those yucky thoughts or things that come up or, those little things like say, yeah, but I didn't do this, or I'm not worthy, or I don't, I'm not good at this, or any of that comes up, detoxify, release it, let it go. It doesn't serve you. Reflect on what does serve you, release what doesn't. In those reflection moments, if any of those limiting beliefs come up, let them go. It's time to put those to rest and just see the beauty and harmony. Look at those two beautiful words together. See the beauty in the progress and everything that you've accomplished and everything that you've done. I think sometimes some of us don't give ourselves enough credit. So take that moment. Take that moment right now and congratulate yourself on your progress of where you are and what you've done. Yay, you. And then let's do one more for these three words, which I want these here. Actually, I'll go with this. Oh, okay, that one wants to come out. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yes. And then failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. It's time to look at failures differently. So our journey is the courage, facing obstacles, facing life with courage, facing these times with courage. Spirit wants us not to lose sight of that courage that we have within ourselves, even when times get really, really tough. It's taking that time to go within and to find that courage, rallying your spiritual team, rallying your community, those that support you and uplift you, to help release all of the burdens or things that feel really heavy. Okay, that's important for your health. It's important for us to really look at the beauty in these situations. Okay, all of these situations, like the card says, it's not necessarily failure. They are lessons that are there to be learned, and there is beauty in that. So taking that opportunity and the time to understand what those lessons are, and so that you can apply them on your journey as you continue to move along. So that is that message. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at all these lovely ladies losing all this weight. My progress to of almost 50 pounds. That's awesome, Aquarian. That is awesome. Congrats. Okay, I'm loving this. Listen, all these juicy girls in here. Shout out to the juicy girls. And also the toned girls. We'll give a shout out to everybody. Everybody. I'm going to get on the toned front again. We'll get there. I just got to get everything kind of positioned correctly. Okay, let's choose 3 new words. Did I tell you guys about my visit from a, I don't know who it was, but I had a visitor. Was it last week? I don't know if I told you guys about that. I think I meant to tell it last week and I forgot. But I don't want to repeat it. I already shared it. So let me know. Oh, let me get my 3 new words. We have perseverance, and discipline, and truth. So perseverance, discipline, and truth. I'll write that down. Perseverance, discipline, and truth. Return. There we go. No one remembers? Okay, I guess I'll tell it again. I woke up. What was it? I did tell this story. I think I did. About how all the electronics and everything started going off. I had my printer that turned on, and I got up to turn it off, and then the internet box turned on, and it said, which I never seen before, and it said signal is good. And I just, I didn't think too much of it, and I was like, okay, whatever, electronics going crazy. I lay down in bed, and then about 20 minutes in, my fan turned off. And I was like, what the heck? But I again, too tired to get up to investigate. And then about 20 minutes later, it turned back on. So I basically felt like somebody was trying to know that they were there. And yeah, it was kind of cool. I was too tired to sit and try to figure it out or to talk. And I just said, okay, I'm going back to sleep. Okay. We have perseverance, discipline, and truth. Maybe I thought that at first, but I think it was somebody else. My daughter got a hit of who she thinks it was, a family member. But it was a passing through. They just passed through. But I haven't had any activity like that in a while. Okay, we have ignition, fire. Oh, look at all this fire coming out. Power, volcanoes. Fire, fire. Was that the Ohio players? And then we have expansion. Oof, love that. Just a little something with that. Okay. So what I'm hearing here is, as we talked about earlier, these times are dark times that we are experiencing. But Spirit is sharing not to let this become too much for you. Do not shine. Do not stop shining your light. So this is why we have all this light coming in. It's time to persevere, to push through. We need to show our light more. We need to bring in that light for others as well, being kind to others, being helpful to others. Ignition, light your fire, let it shine. Okay, being more disciplined in shining that light. Okay, utilizing your power to push out that light and stand in your truth. The more that we stand in our truth of kindness, of love, of peace and beauty, right? We spread that, expand it out into the world. Look at that light just going all throughout. So we want to push this light out even more so, especially now. So whatever, and that could just be the tiniest little thing. It doesn't have to be something that's huge. but just little by little, just shining that light. It could be just walking down the street and saying hello to someone. So many people are so engaged in their phones that they're not paying attention to the world around them. Everyone's kind of gotten in their own little bubble. And I get it. I have a tendency to stay in my bubble. It's like it feels nice and cozy in here and warm, but sometimes we come out of it and just spread a little bit of love, sprinkle of love over here, a little kindness over here, just hugs over here, a little bit everywhere. Just shine that light, because God knows we need a lot of it right now. And that's the message. Sorry about that, Katie. Yeah, I love that song. Oh, you get taps on your shoulders. Wow. No, I got one tap once, and that was a boundary I set up. I was like, you are more than welcome when I put up my open sign to bring messages, but absolutely no touching. I got my foot touched and did not like that. So I was like, you're more than welcome to bring messages when I say that I'm open to receive messages. Otherwise, no touch me. No touching. I can't do the touching thing. Yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, I love that, Dolly. My grandma saying dumpling. That's sweet. That's really sweet. I wonder, since we are all locked down during the pandemic, how many people have ended up with agoraphobia from spending so much time in their home alone that going out, the energy is so quick. Oh, hello. Yeah, I cannot tell you, when I had to go to that event yesterday, and by the time I got home, I mean, you would have thought I went out to war or something. I came home, I instantly took a shower to release the energies. And I've never been so happy to be in my space. Like, I'm fearing that it's turning into a real thing. I'm trying not to make it turn into a real thing, but it feels really real. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, Dolly. No touchy. No, thank you. All right. Oh, okay. Flip it over. We have slow and steady. Grounding. And home. We were just talking about being home. Yes, okay. We all move at different paces. Not one single person is the same. Everyone is different. So what may be fast for me may be slow for others. It's like we all move different paces, and it's okay. So when you're looking at how you want to persevere in life, how do you want to move forward? What does that look like for you? No judgment. No judgment towards yourself. No looking at the person over here and comparing yourself to that individual because they're different. So spirit is like for everyone, though. Just take it slow but steady. Long as you keep taking the steps that you need to move forward and finding the discipline in that, little by little. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Um, keeping yourself grounded. That's the key there. Keeping yourself grounded so that you are moving at a pace that's comfortable for you, that feels good to you, because that's important as well. And standing in your truth, the home card, that's, this is home. What does it feel into you? What is your truth? So learning what your truth is, and only your truth, not somebody else's truth, your truth. What is your truth? And allowing yourself to stand in that, be grounded in that, and continuing to move steady, slow and steady. So that is that message. Comparison is against spiritual law. Yeah, don't worry about what that person's doing. It doesn't matter. And a lot of times, especially on social media, because I've gotten caught up in that as well, when you see other people and everything looks so great and wonderful, but as they say, the grass isn't necessarily greener on the other side. You don't know what that person's trials and tribulations are, and it may be something that you don't even want to compare yourself to. So be mindful if you get caught up in that, looking at the other person and what's going on with them. I get anxiety going out. It's always better than expected, but I always happy to get home. Yes. I well, I definitely do some type of cleanse when I come back in, so I'm not carrying that energy back with me. Kay, another thing that you can do that is really helpful is just doing like a little prayer, a protection prayer over yourself before you go out. I sometimes imagine like remember the boy in the plastic bubble? Remember that with John Travolta? I kind of imagine my own bubble around me when I go out, just to kind of ease my energy. And you guys, I live like in the heart of Hollywood. So when I go outside, it's like pure chaos out there. There's some quiet days, but it's tourist central. So I have buses and tourists, and had a influx of, unfortunately, homelessness with people with mental illness. So there's doing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. And so every time I feel like I go out, it's like, it's intense. It's intense. And so I'm just like, so yes, I like to be in my plastic bubble. And then when I come home, if, maybe some sage, or I think I shared with you all the ring of fire. You can imagine yourself walking in a ring and just burning off any type of cord or attachments that might have attached to you as you were outdoors, or like a shower. That's like the first thing I just like, I felt like, bleh. So I had to go in and shower and release everything off of me. Those are some things. There's quite a few other things that you can do, but I do think it is important for us still to be connected and to allow ourselves to get out. But I know it takes up a lot more of my energy now when I do it. So it's important for me to be able to find, what do I need to do to restore that energy when I get back home, which is typically resting and taking it easy. So hello, Michael Stevens. That's a new name. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome to Chat. You are well. Okay. Katie says, I don't have any transportation, so I have everything delivered. That is my only contact with the outside world unless I go to a doctor. So that's why I'm wondering. So glad I have sisters in this. Yes, ma'am. I tell you that quarantine did a number on me. It got me really cozy and comfy being home. And between COVID and all the surgeries I've had in the last 3 years, I had to push myself to go out and see people. Yeah, I get that. I do some more. I do when I go back east because I have family and friends there, and there's that community which I had here in LA, but I've lost a lot of it. So it is nice when I go back east because it does get me out, to see people that I love and haven't seen in a long time, and it feels nice to be there. Even with my folks, my sister lives like a mile away, so going over there and spending time with her and my two nieces and my one furry niece and two furry nephews. So that feels great. I love it. Okay. Let me get. Holy cow, look at the time. I know I did a lot of talking this time. And before I forget, for those of you that already entered, yay. But I am running a contest right now. It's open to any, even fellow readers. And all you need to do to win, which would be either a 30-minute reading or a 30-minute distant healing, Reiki healing session. It's up to you, whoever the winner is. Leave a comment after each of my live streams, even if you want to go back and leave a comment, because each comment you leave, you get a entry into the raffle. So I will be doing that at the end of the month, and I will draw a winner on the Friday of September. So leave a comment for an entry. And emojis, you don't even have to necessarily say anything. You can leave emojis if you want. We have appreciation. Appreciating the good that exists in my here and now expands my awareness to all that is good in the universe. And we have the quiet nourishes me. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me with the power of now. Nice. And yeah, it is exciting. I'm excited. I like to be able to give. And then we have shining bright. I shine my light and allow my creative power to burn bright. Isn't that beautiful? Like we were just talking about shining our lights, opening up that, and here we are coming to an end about shining your light. So persevere as we're moving in our lives, right? We had journey earlier. It's important to show appreciation, gratitude. We want to be thankful for every step that we've done, all of our progress, even in our failures, right? Because those are the lessons. Appreciate those, giving gratitude, okay? Bringing in that appreciation, being disciplined and having that quiet time for yourself. It's important for us to reflect, to meditate, to pray, whatever resonates with you, to find that quiet within you, because that helps you to gain more clarity and to be able to stand more in your truth, right? So that you can shine your light, to shine bright. It's important for us to, like I said earlier, in these times, to be able to bring more light to the dark. And the more people that shine, more people that shine their light, the brighter we can make things. Okay, so that is that message. I have a feathered, handsome nephew named Reuben. He's the prettiest red tail. Oh, love that. Okay, let me give you all your card, your message for the weekend. Let's see, do you want a goddess message, or do you want, I haven't done postcard from spirit in a minute too. Just write their goddess or spirit, whatever comes up first. That will be the card I choose for your weekend message. have a winner? I love both. I can't decide. Okay, then either write down one or two. Wait, something's coming through. Okay. Katie gave it to us. Postcard. Thank you. Thank you. Let me grab my glasses. Ooh, they're so stiff. There we go. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Sounds like the world we're living in right now, right? Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reaching to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. And it's called karma. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. So yes, there is consequences in everything. So let's take time to slow down, take a better look at how we want to show up in the world. How do we want to shine our light and to give back and to be an example, right? Even if it's just to one person. So shine bright, my friends. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Make sure Tuesday morning at 8:30 Pacific time. I'm too tired to do the math now. Tune into Katie's show. And then on Wednesday at, I think it's 8 a.m. Pacific time, 10 Central, because that's when Dolly goes on Central time to tune in to her show, The Wolf Girl Oracle. And thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next Friday.